good. How you doing?
All right, 254 days until Louder Than Life. That was Louder Than Life 2023 and the Who. The rest of that video will be available at the end of this podcast.
Not to be confused with
The Who.
the Who. But welcome back or welcome in to Chaos and Cocktails. My name is Rocky Says. This here is the world famous Kemma Gemma. Hey there, hey there, hey there. How we doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. Still recovering from being a little bit ill on Christmas, New Year's.
Yeah, it's been going around. You're lucky you didn't get the bad stuff. A lot of people got COVID. A lot of people got whatever this new cold is.
The bird flu's going around.
Yeah.
Yes. I think the first person recorded dying in the United States happened
In
the other
Kansas,
day.
maybe, I think.
No, I thought it was in Louisiana.
Hmm.
I'll have to look that up. But speaking of Louisiana, Louder Than Life, we all know that Slayer is going to be there, right?
Right.
But they do have a band already booked. Acid Bath, old school band from like the 90s, from like 91 to 97, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think way before their time. They're like a cult. They have a cult following because they didn't go for very long. One of their members passed away, and so they split up. Their bassist, I believe, car accident.
Right.
Yeah. So,
You want to maybe listen to a little Acid Bath?
Yeah. Let's check them out. We're just gonna play a little clip and give you a little bit of history. I'm not too familiar with them, but their story is
I like the way they
cool.
sound, and I'm looking forward to it.
Let's check them out.
What about that change up?
I like it. Well, they do change up a lot. So, it's one of the things that I noticed that even if you go to like some of this like dubstep stuff, it'll break down slow and then build up again. They do that. I mean, they don't have like bass drops or whatever because they're metal. But I like how they change styles and all that stuff. The lead singer, Dax Riggs, kind of before his time, he does some not only doing the hardcore, the yelling and whatever. He does have a good voice and he does sing. So a lot of the contemporary music that are out there, the newer metal, incorporates that stuff in it. So,
And I have to say, I actually enjoy that a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of just the hard screamo metal. But I like how they have incorporated the scream. I'm sorry, I can't even know I'm using screamo wrong, but I am. But that stuff, and then you have like these beautiful vocals that go along with it that tells you, hey, guys, you guys just aren't some people that jump around and scream a lot. No, they actually have multiple
Right. Well,
talents.
take a look at Slipknot.
Correct.
I mean, I never imagine these guys in masks and stuff like that. They're totally scary and freaky. Yeah. So, these guys were doing it back in the 90s, early
Right.
90s, and they're coming back. They broke up. They got back together, I believe, last year at some point, and they're going to be here. So, Dax Riggs, their lead singers, Sammy Duet, Mike Sanchez, are the three left original members. I'm not sure who's going to be drumming or bassist on there, but should be super good. They're out of Louisiana, down the bayou. The bayou. That's what that video, the alligator, all that stuff.
What?
The bayou.
The
bayou. Yeah, they got the gator. It's the bayou. I don't know. I got Italian. I did Italian mafia Louisiana accent. I think that goes well. But yeah, there was a what did they call that? Sludge metal, right? But they have like a lot of influences. So like heavy metal, punk rock. There's all kinds of things that they put into that music, and I hope they perform well live.
I do too. It's been a long time, but so I'm really curious to see if they can stand up to what they used to be.
Well, I think they already have such a like low key following anyway.
Oh yeah.
That just them being there, I think, says a lot to.
And on the Louder Than Life social media pages, everybody was saying, so I guess everybody knew that there was a potential, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, there's. I googled some things in videos, and there are people that are like currently still talking about them as a leading edge of being fucking edgy. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're one of their albums had like artwork from
the John Wayne
Gacy murder. So yeah, very controversial, and they thought, their label thought that would kind of put them in the spotlight or whatever. Didn't work out. I mean, it did, but not as well as they thought. The band didn't want. I guess the band didn't want that as their album cover, but they were.
Well, I mean, there's actually several YouTube videos out about them, and I went down the rabbit hole and watched a couple of them.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Very sad.
If you're into it, worth the time.
They lost a member of, and not his fault. Him and his family was hit by a drunk driver. So that kind of sucks, and it was sad. And he was the glue. Audie Petrie was kind of like the glue that held them together. And after his passing, they kind of went their separate ways. But it's good to have them back. Nice to see them. It's gonna be pretty awesome, I think. Everybody's kind of hyped up about that.
You want more of the video, or
we can just a little bit. We see some of the other changes that they do in their music and their sound. There are some say they changed too much, but I think just keep them fucking guessing. You know what I mean? Keep them guessing.
Oh, that's so funny because the other night he said, no, they didn't like that, and I want to be joking, but that's a topic for another day.
Pretty tough. Pretty tough. So hold up. Hopefully the weather holds up. Um,
No hurricane.
No hurricane this year. Hopefully. Speaking of weather, it's fucking cold outside.
It's so cold.
Part of the United States hit with blizzards and
ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to get hit really hard, apparently.
But we didn't get hit too hard. We got ice.
It wasn't that bad here.
Yeah. So speaking of being fucked hard and cold, um, I had a thing come across my phone, and I was like, "Ooh, look! It came across my phone."
Oh.
Anyway, there's this girl has this ice cube tray that is in the shape of a penis.
Right.
And she was using said ice dildo.
Yeah.
And apparently was going to town, and it sharpened like a candy. You know how you
turn into an icicle.
It isn't ice. It's already ice. But it sharpened up and cut her vagina up.
Yeah.
Tore her up, put her in the hospital.
She didn't know until.
Yeah, until she was bleeding.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So let me just read this here. So she said, "This is the penis-shaped ice mold." She says not to do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. If you were to choose to use it as a dildo, the ice sharpens to a point while stimulating and numbing the area. So she was numb and couldn't feel it, and she didn't know she was stabbing her junk with it. So she didn't need any stitches, but had to get an IV, and then had to have a stem in place to stop the bleeding.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I didn't read the whole article. I didn't.
Yeah, so
it was that bad.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
So be careful. It's like eating candy canes. You know, if you just suck on the end, if you're just sucking on the end of a candy cane, it just sharpens it to a point, and you can do some damage with that. So don't use candy canes, boys and girls, and or ice penis molds.
Yeah. Okay. On that note, shall we talk about our cocktail for today?
Oh yeah. Speaking of like frozen drinks, or
right.
not frozen.
What is this called? Sex on a Snowbank?
Sex on a Snowbank.
Oh, taste it. Have you tasted it yet?
No, but yeah. No, yeah. It tastes like.
Snow.
It's very good. It's coconutty. Coconutty. So, my question. What's in there?
It is coconut rum.
Coconut.
Cream of coconut. And according to the recipe, 6 ice cubes, but I needed more than 6.
Did you use the penis ice cubes?
I did not.
No, then cut my mouth open.
Bad.
Cut my mouth into pieces. No. All right. So what are they doing? What are they doing besides sex on the snowbank? What are they doing on the snowbank?
Sledding?
Maybe. Oh, I thought they got in a car accident.
Oh, you're gonna do the bloody.
So
snowbank.
maybe.
Bloody snowbank.
Maybe they were they're in a car accident and they're bleeding, and I'm gonna throw some grenadine in there just in case we're gonna have a bloody snowbank full shit balls. Oh my god!
I don't.
That doesn't. What?
It's just floating on.
That
top.
doesn't pour.
See, this is why we test ahead of time. But I don't know if you can see that.
Well, you can see at the
Cool.
bottom.
Yeah.
It looks like she was walking around dripping before she went to the hospital. Mom, you dripped on the snow.
He said,
That is so good. Wow. That's pretty good.
Right on.
Okay, so the weather outside is frightful.
But weathercasters are always delightful.
Oh my goodness. So
shall we?
go. Well, Leslie, you want to talk about it real quick?
We can talk about it.
Okay, so we have a
very old clip.
A very old clip. We had a weatherman for one of our local news channels, and he is very famous in town here. I mean,
Yes.
so let me just preface this. This man is a good guy. He's
nice.
very nice. I've known him for years, for 12 now. And so, like, he'll holler at me if I see him at Walmart or at Kroger or whatever.
Right?
So he's a really great guy. He's a normal person. So when we show this clip, it's kind of embarrassing, and I don't know, he's probably gonna get mad, but this is all in good fun.
Yeah.
My thing
it's
is,
so old. Don't be mad.
but if you want to show, do you have it?
Yeah,
We can show it real quick. And
I have
those that are from here, from Bowling Green, you'll know. If not, wait.
I didn't even do that on purpose.
Okay. So just go ahead and roll the clip.
So I can see why people might be upset because of the topic. But seriously, it's just somebody having some fun in the green room.
Right.
It was never supposed to be recorded. It was a huge scandal when it was recorded and came out. I had some friends that worked at BKO at the time.
Yeah, but that was Chris Allen.
And that was literally like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I love the man. I just saw him like 2 weeks ago, and him and his wife, and they're super sweet. I haven't met most of their family. It's kind of crazy how far back we go, and just to know that, you know, I'll see him maybe twice a year or whatever, not in a any kind of like casual setting or whatever, like, oh, we're going to a party or whatever, and just out and about, and for him to know who I am and, you know, recognizes me and have a conversation or whatever, it's pretty cool. He's a really good guy, down to earth. But yeah, now he has his own thing that he does, like online. He does it from his house. So he's not on TV, retired from WBKO. So kudos to him. But I do the same thing, if you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you put me in front of that particular green screen, even I would have been a child.
That just shows you that there's some people that still have a good sense of humor, and you know what I mean. So yeah. Cool. That's pretty funny though. Ooh, this is so good though.
It is pretty good. I like your shirt.
Oh yeah, I got a
like
whole
it a
bunch of
lot.
these little dudes. I'll be wearing them on the podcast. I have a few of these little dudes. They're like little people, skeleton guys.
What?
Like midget. They're not midgets. They're little people, right?
Do you have a thing?
Do you-
Remember Alex?
It's kind of like on a bucket list, but I don't want. I
Alex?
don't want a boy. Give me.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not.
All right. Oh, today. What is today?
The 7th.
Today is January 7th. So yesterday was January 6th, and in the political world, everything went through fine. They,
So,
what is that called? They affirmed the
they
count.
confirmed the presidency, yes.
Yeah. So there was no storming of the Capitol or anything like that this year. Kudos to America. Go America!
What happens? Republicans win. There's no insurrection.
No insurrection, but there's all kinds
Maybe
of
because Democrats believe in the process.
yeah, in America.
In America.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. A lot of proposed changes, all that stuff.
I'm not a fan.
You know, fucking the Prime Minister of Canada fucking stepped down.
That one threw me, but
Well, because
granted,
all
I
the
don't
Canadian, because
follow
he's
Canadian politics. So.
he's being a puss. They're like, yeah, we're tired of being pussies. So
I don't like where it's heading. I just hope that my overactive imagination and my addiction to news is just putting shit in my head. It's not really gonna be like that.
yeah, I just watch both sides just so I can get everything. And
I just drink a lot, so I don't have to care.
yay, a lot of Snowbank sex.
Okay.
All right, so today is January 7th, and we have on this day in history, shit went down and James fell. Of course.
James, God damn it.
James!
God damn it, James.
You know I need to holler at that boy. Because he is...
Obviously needs help.
So
He's
I haven't...
fallen down.
You read a lot of books. I don't read so much. I'm dumb. I don't read the stuff. Anyway, so I have a question. You've read some of his stuff, right? Or just the...
Just that and what he posts on Facebook.
Is he like funny?
Oh, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So really want to like see what he's about for real.
Follow
So,
him on Facebook then. Gosh.
Well, I know- what?
He posts all the time. It's
yeah, maybe
hilarious.
I'll poke him.
Oh, don't.
No, I don't want to poke him too hard. He might fall.
Also, I don't think you can poke pages.
Oh, well.
Not. I got poked today. It's been a minute. Facebook poke.
Oh, I was gonna say
Thank you, Gary. I forgot. I stopped playing like 6 months ago.
I haven't poked anybody in a minute.
Not my fault.
Hey, put some in the comments. You want to be poked. Anyway. So, oh God bless America. Look at this. January 7th.
Correct.
Back in January 7th, 2015, two French Muslim guys shot up Paris. If you remember some of the Paris incidents that were happening. So they killed a dozen people, injured a whole bunch more, but they went into a magazine, like a weekly magazine, like it would be our what are those rag magazines that
Oh my god.
papers? what were those
The
called?
Inquirer.
Yeah, the Inquirer. It's just like that, but it's called the Charlie Hebdo. Hebdo.
Oh.
Hebdo. Hebdo. Anyway,
It's even
they're like the Jerry Springer, the National Enquirer, in France and whatever, and they post all kinds of shit. Like,
Alright.
they don't give a fuck. So what they did was they started posting stuff about Muslims and Muhammad, which is their prophet. Sorry,
You
It's
just
my
turn it
phone's
off.
just trying to do the frozen penis thing. Anyway, so they posted a bunch of stuff. Muhammad being unflattering, like on all fours, naked and stuff, and whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, it was
that's
pretty tasteless,
very.
and nobody likes them. Nobody liked them.
Nobody likes to.
This
The
magazine,
magazine.
the
Okay.
Charlie, it's spelled Charlie, Charlie Hebdo,
Alright.
Hebdo, Hebdo. Anyway, so these guys came in, shot up that building, killing some people. Then they were on the run, killed 5 more people, whatever, and yeah, it's pretty. It was pretty shitty. They caught them or killed them. They tracked them down,
So
killed them 2
wait.
days later.
Wait. So the magazine posted this hateful stuff about Muhammad, the Prophet of Islam.
Right. And then these 2 extremist Muslim guys, the brothers.
I believe in free speech, but I do believe there is a place where you move from free speech to just
Hate.
serious hate, but facelessness.
Yeah, but that's what's going on today.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of just shit talking. Yeah, me too. I'm fixing it too. But like shit talking, like nothing behind it, no reason for it, just to be hateful. And that's going on right
I mean, I don't care if you do not believe in this particular instance. If you
now. That was in
don't believe
2015.
in Muslim, if you don't believe in Muhammad, if you don't believe in any of that, I don't care. But you should not make fun of someone else's beliefs.
Correct.
Ever.
Correct.
Free speech? Yeah.
We
speech.
we
I
can
get it.
discuss. We can discuss.
But I think basic human decency would preclude you from doing that.
Yeah, but they were throwing out cartoons of all this stupid shit.
That's
Yeah, and it enraged some people. So, but for the most part, the people in France didn't like this fucking magazine anyway. But then after that, you know, people started supporting them because, you know, free speech and all that stuff.
right. Which, once again, I'm behind.
I just don't
Where
understand.
do you draw the line? And this is not a political show, so let's not really get into that.
Just once you start being a douchebag, shut the fuck up. You know, I mean, that's what happens. It's why people get so pissed off, is that you start just talking out of your ass, and you just become an asshole. You're an asshole, piece of shit, just talking shit.
Uh-huh.
But just make a nut. Oh. You know what this tastes like?
I think this is the best thing I ever made.
It tastes like having a sex on Snowbank.
I think it just tastes like coconut snow, but okay.
I did have a request by somebody. I need to send that to you. Something to make.
What?
I'll send it to you. I got sent a drink asking to make.
Okay. By all means.
Yeah. So if
Especially
you
if I
do
already
have,
have the ingredients.
yeah, I don't.
Oh.
We can get them.
It's
They haven't seen Stitch.
Stitchy.
So good.
Wanna say hi?
This is Fat Cat.
Oh.
There's
Hi.
Stitch. That's my best
Hi.
friend right there. Stitch is my best friend.
You know what Stitch did last night? You know what he did to me?
What he did?
I woke up and he's on my pillow. He's curled around my face, or around my head. He is making biscuits on my forehead.
Nice.
Not nice. He used his claws.
Oh,
I'm like, what the fuck? It's like 2:30 in the morning. What are you doing? He left the pillow. I'm trying to make it get off. So
all right. So,
yeah.
what else is new? What else is going on?
Oh, nothing. I'm stuck in the house for days
I
because
know
of this weather. I can't DoorDash. I can't do anything.
You could.
I could.
It's just cold down there.
Well, the day before yesterday, it was slippery.
Yeah.
I'm not risking my life for a $2 fucking delivery. I'm just not doing it.
True.
This morning I woke up and was gonna do it, and it was like cold.
Yeah.
Man, how to do it? It's not my main source of income.
Yeah, I don't like the cold. I mean, I don't like the heat either.
I like the heat.
You know, it's so funny that, you know, what happens in this town when there's a threat of any kind of ice or snow,
Yeah.
and especially the perfectly average sized snowfall that we were supposed to get, like 1 to 3 inches.
Well, we were supposed to get that, but prior to that, we were supposed to get 6 hours of ice.
Right. We did get some
So-
ice.
We did, but then it warmed up and melted.
We had some trees.
And I got
Right,
something
shit.
back.
I lost power for a while. So
I lost my internet. That was devastating.
I bet. I lost power and then just like took a nap for 20 minutes and then came back on.
Nice.
But oh yeah. So like one of the things that I heard was that there was ice on the ground, and with like the sun peek through, it hits the ice, and then it blinds you. So there's like car accidents and shit.
Mm.
The ones that don't,
There were a lot of accidents.
the ones that don't give a fuck is those big ass trucks. They just don't care.
They think because they have 4-wheel drive, they can drive on anything as fast as they want to, which, to be fair, I've driven one of those trucks, and yeah, I can. But honestly, it's still dangerous, and sometimes you can't.
Speaking of being blind or getting blinded,
Carlos,
yeah, Carlos making a
refill
sorry.
me.
Here it. We didn't say hi to Carlos. He's been here for
Yeah.
like all day trying to set
Poor
this shit up.
Carlos.
Sorry. Anyway, sometimes he's blind too. Blind dates. You ever been on a blind date?
Yeah.
And how did they get there? Did somebody drive them? Or did you have to, or you have to go pick them up? You like you fucking.
I've never been on a blind date per se, but my mom did bring me to dinner with a work friend of hers that she was trying to set me up with. So technically a blind date with my mother.
With your mom? Did
Yeah.
she flash her tits?
She did not. flash her
Nice.
tits. His name was Lewis. I don't know why I remember this. Literally, I was like 21. Long time ago.
Lewis, if you're out there, sorry, bud.
Sorry. Sorry.
Well, I've been on a couple, I guess. One, I don't know. This is one of those. You can't judge me.
Oh, you're
Maybe I shouldn't.
not. I don't think you.
Maybe not at this time. At some point, I'm gonna tell this.
Yeah, no.
It's one of my favorite stories.
I know this. You know.
But yeah, when
No, I don't think people understand.
Kevlar knows this story.
I hope we're talking about the same
Yes,
story.
we're still talking. Cause you just mentioned that earlier before we got on. Not that per se, but like
I know.
switching places or whatever. Anyway, so blind dates are kind of awkward. And getting back, you know, getting back into the dating scene and all that stuff. And you got friends that, make suggestions. I have a friend, you know what I mean? And I
Right.
told her about you or whatever, vice versa. You guys,
You should meet my friend.
you should meet them and all that stuff. And at some point you're just like, okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but it's kind of scary. Don't know how people react or whatever. But when you don't hit it off and you're kind of desperate for affection, you know what I mean, or the interest and all that stuff and the connection that you get.
Right.
You know, if you went on a blind date, you don't have that big of a connection, but you're like, would you say fuck it and
Are you asking if I was on a blind date, but I didn't really like the guy that much, but I still go home with him?
yeah?
Well, I mean, who said I fuck on the first date?
I don't know.
So, A,
Why not? We're not getting any younger.
true.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not saying you go out and do whatever.
I do.
You fuck on the first date? No.
Do I look like that kind of girl?
No.
Do I? Do I?
No. But I mean, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
If I no, no. If I didn't like him, I would hook up with him. Nope. Nope. I mean, unless he was like super freaking hot, and the only reason I didn't like him was because he had an ego. Me, knowing that I would never see him again, perhaps.
Yeah.
But in general,
I think guys are different.
so gross.
I think guys are
Gross.
different. I think guys just trying to put it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. We know. We are aware.
Sometimes
I have a friend that says, "Hey, don't feel good about yourself just because the guy wants to fuck you. He wants to fuck everybody. He wants to fuck his own cat. Don't let that be your thing."
I haven't done that. That's not a thing.
I know, but seriously, don't let that be your thing. If the guy wants to fuck you, who cares? All guys want to fuck everything. My apologies to the ones who don't.
True. I mean, there was that watermelon that one time. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. Well, I agree. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just thinking about blind dates. I've only been on a couple, so and it wasn't the first one wasn't quite blind like a date. Anyway, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard being older and trying to find your person.
It's really hard when you're a female of a certain age because the guys that are attracted to you, assuming you're a hetero, the guys that are attracted to you,
They're like 18 to 24.
yeah,
Cougars.
but also they're mainly like older than you. They're not looking for someone to go on adventures with, have a great time with. They're looking for someone to take the place of their lost wife and do their laundry.
Yeah.
Um,
Take care of me when I'm sick and
yeah,
make me dinner, make me a sandwich.
right. They unfortunately, men of a certain age forgot how to live, and I get it because they worked their whole life and then their wife leaves them or their wife passes away or whatever, and it's sad.
Or they killed their wife.
But they've given up.
Yeah.
They've given up, and then they want another female to come in and take the place of said ex or deceased or what have you. And some women gladly fill that role just because they need to be needed as well. And I understand, I appreciate it. There is a role for everyone, and it is okay. But for me, I could never do that.
there are some women though that have that nightingale
Exactly, that's what I'm talking
thing
about.
that they
Like I said, there is a role for everyone.
they want to take
So
care
those
of
guys
somebody.
that need or are looking for strictly someone to take care of them, there's a girl out there, there's a woman out there that can fill that need. Whether you guys find each other or not, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, there's those guys going off somewhere totally different. There's guys like large women, and they will take care of them. They'll go out and get them McDonald's and Burger King all at one time. Just start getting them that. Just doing that. Just trying to feed them. It's so weird, so strange. You've never seen that?
No.
That they'll get a girl and like there's a show on like A&E or whatever that the normal sized girl and started dating this guy, moved in, and all he did was just started feeding her. So yeah, but that's what he was into, the bigger girl. So.
I have nothing to say to that.
People are into different shit. People are into ice cube penises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cold ass penis. Me, I like me a hot one. Give me at least warm room temperature. Got one. Thanks. I already got one.
Right.
Ah. Wow. I think we should make some more of that.
I have a little more. You could go get it. I'm stuck behind all these ones.
Wait, maybe afterwards.
We can make a whole thing.
A whole pitcher. Will be gone quickly.
Not a huge amount of alcohol content, to be honest. So you can drink a whole lot of them without.
Yeah, it's like eating snow, like a bloody snow. Mm. All right. With that being said, I think that's it for me.
I think we should play my video and go make some cocktails.
Yeah, we're gonna go get cocktails and
Let you watch the Who.
the Who.
Yeah, actually, let you watch me in the mosh pit at the Who.
What?
No.
Not the Who from.
Oh my goodness.
Back.
Yeah.
It's spelled different.
It's
built. They're built different.
No,